Who's this? What's up? I don't know what time it is. Oh, shit. Reference to where the house is at. How many feet do you think that is? I'm gonna go ahead and say about 4/9 of a mile from the ground. It's pretty low. I just watched a video from Peter Lang. What the hell is his name? Peter Lang 777 or something like that. Some kid working on ground currents and dissimilar metal currents, nanotechnologies, and currents coming from salt water using electrodes of graphene, carbon nanotubes, and something else. He said something's up and running in North Korea. Capital KIMM, all capitals, KIMM. North Korea running something with free electric, free energy types of deals, just salt water and electrodes, called cold fusion. I think that's what it is, cold fusion. It's like electrolysis. You just drop something in and there's a reaction with salt water, and it's causing reactions with the water, probably the water molecules, and like they say what dirty electric is. Dirty electric is classified as unusable reactions in electrical reflections. So like when electricity, so the dielectricity and the magnetism is moving through the wires as a reflector. They say whenever there's a collision point, because that's what electricity is, it's bumping and grinding. And they say when there's unusable reactions, that's dirty electric. It causes standing waves, causes other reflection points, causes precedented effects, has effects, all kinds of stuff. So obviously you're getting reactions with nanoelectronics. That's in cell phones, which is a graphene nanotube or graphene charge coupling device films, and carbon nanotubes as receivers, radio receivers, and just in the salt water alone, it's causing reactions because salt is high in conductivity, and so on and so on and so on, just like the water molecules inside of the human. People call this chemical. What do they call it again? Chemical. Chemical reactions or something like that. Chemical brain conductivity, and it's nothing but water. It's all water. Adrenaline, cortisol, inflammation, it's all water, harmonization. Transform the power on that one. No resistance into less resistance. Transform the power. Semi-automated drones. Okay, what I really wanted to get involved in was Rooney Mara. Okay, Rooney Mara, Rooney Mara. She's married to Jaquin Phoenix. I'm supposed to be your working partner. How are you? Supposedly you're from New York, and you are the Pittsburgh Steelers cousin or part owners. I don't know, but anyways, how are you? You're married to Jaquin Phoenix. Tom Tall's part owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. TOMTULL, and he's involved in Defense Department activities such as stratospheric aerosol injection, sky antennas, weather modification, signals communications with maybe more Cuban, the Rooneys. If anyone didn't know, Art Rooney, the senior, was an ambassador to Ireland. And he recently died not too long ago, and ever since he died, all shit went to hell. The Pittsburgh Steelers right now, their new stadium used to be called Heinz Field. And there's a big bottle of ketchup in the Heinz red zone and stuff like that. Well, they sold the stadium to a life insurance policyholder name, life insurance. And now I have Tom Tall, the Rooneys, Mr. Cuban, the Maras. And I'm supposed to be working with you guys, Mara. And I thought it was a person, Mara, but it's just, I don't know if it's your whole family. I don't know if you guys didn't get the message. And I don't know if you comprehend spatial computing with geoengineering and sky antennas. And, well, since we can beam from a satellite now, here we go. I talked to T-Mobile today, too. And apparently T-Mobile sells a phone called the Apple iPhone 16. Wait until you guys get a brief of this. T-Mobile says they have no partners with satellite communications, which is bogus. Oh, my spatial computer drones, 3D drones, they're trying to attack me right now and cause me to have an impulse out of phase, and the color of my electricity is changing. Impulses, and instead of doing it with voltage, they're doing it with current, IF. Where the hell are you going, dude? Did you just turn your ass around? Plane just took off out of the Air Force Base. Who knows where they're going? Probably to go hunt down people in the power lines. But anyways, I called T-Mobile today. Service providers T-Mobile. And I found out the iPhone 16 has the ability to turn off service from the service provider, which is T-Mobile. If you buy it from there, you can use them as a service provider. Use their hardware for transmissions, aka a transceiver, aka nano antenna, magnetic nano network, and you could turn this off. The nano electronics in the antenna, the computing, the spatial computing applications, and you could turn this off. And there's no service on your phone. Can you dial 911? I don't know. But you could sure as hell, they said, if you could go outside and see the blue sky, you will get service with this special application on the phone from Apple itself. And then the worst part of it all was, they said when you use this application and connect to a satellite, I don't know if that pulse of light was visible on the phone, but there's some weird shit going on. But anyways, they said when you use this satellite with the Apple iPhone 16, your battery drains really fast. So that means that there's an application in the phone to change the electrics, the voltages, the currents, and the resistances to manifest this antenna system for this satellite. And they say it's only Apple that can do this. Immediately, I just was like, bingo. Oh my gosh. Like, they don't even know what to say, like the technicians and customer service care and stuff like that. All I have to do is start talking what's in the phone, the electronics and the computers and stuff, and they immediately say, we don't know what it is. And then I start talking the hardware and the receivers, and all of a sudden, they want to hang up the phone. So is that like a dead giveaway of what's going on? Weaponizing hardware? And then if they say it's not their hardware, it's coming from a satellite, and we all know a satellite can transduce a beam of microwave. It can send a beam of microwave down, a microwave beam, and then if you have the correct setup to transduce this, you can turn it into alternating and direct currents. So now if we put that in a cell phone, I could just use the satellite to make phone calls, and I'll never have to charge my phone. Unreal how that one works, huh? It's called wireless induction. So, and everybody keeps forgetting as of right now too, with the proper setups of Bluetooth, the proper setups of our cell phone, the radio, Wi-Fi, you can already use transducers already, which are called rectennas. And a rectenna, what it does, it takes the Bluetooth signal, the Wi-Fi signal, the radio frequency, the microwaves, the millimeter waves, the infrared, the visible light, the X-rays, the ultraviolet, the gamma, the beta, and probably strong and weak forces now. And it will transduce this into a usable current, a usable voltage, a usable amperage. A usable voltage and amperage, which is current, IF. And we're studying metasurfaces right now with microwave beam weapons. Satellites. How about electrics? What are you guys doing with electrics? Oh no, this is way different than goddamn voltage and amperage, ain't it? And it's spelled with a K because it's kinetic. And that's plastic. Polyester. Poly. What is it again? Sukam Juzang. Tachita Sukam. Polyester. The dead tongue that people like to study. How does he know all that shit? How does he know how to speak another language? He knows how to speak Spanish, French, English, Russian. And that's not an issue to you people. An issue is learning magnetics. Learning how a radio works. That's an issue. You don't ask the questions. How is he so smart and speak all these languages? How are these computer guys so smart and speak all these computer languages? Huh? C++? Static fields and NASA? And that's called a quantum computer now. Because whenever I take polyeta, and put a charge to that, now I can remote control this piece of junk, plop it right down on the wires, or create some kind of synthetic hybrid of an organic nanoelectrolytic, and have that sit down on the power lines, create an electromagnet, get these vibrations and get these longitudinal perturbations, and attenuate. Just like any good soldier going to buy a very well decorated Christmas tree at the commissary office. Know what I mean, right, Patterson? The reptilian lost its tail. And if you don't pay attention, I'm going to smack you over the fucking head with it. Anyways, back to Pittsburgh here. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Still going to get involved with the Pittsburgh Pirates, see what the hell they're all up to. Because if the stadiums are right next to one another, and I got a couple billionaires here, and I got advanced technologies and computers, and we don't talk about this on legacy media. The legacy media, go ahead, have them try to talk about quantum computing, advanced robotics, nanorobotics, free energy, quantum tunneling, magneto-acoustic proteins. Go ahead, talk about that. Never do. Never, ever do. The best I could get from the FCC is net neutrality, and we're trying to throttle speeds through the amplifiers. Are you guys fucking... If nobody can comprehend that, nobody has any clue what the hell you're talking about. Because, like I just said, the iPhone 16 is pairing with a satellite, and they couldn't even tell me whose satellite is pairing with. They refused to tell me whose satellites it are. Could it be Russia's? Could it be goddamn China's? Could it be Africa's, Israel's, the United States? And what private companies do I have? Is it Amazon? Is it Starlink? Is it Tesla? Who the fuck satellite is the phone pairing with? They wouldn't answer that question. We have no idea. It's just an application in Apple. There you go, Mr. Rossman, Louis Rossman. Right to repair. This is why they don't want the right to repair for you to go through all this shit. Do I get my point across up here? New York Giants, Rooney Mara. Is my point going across here, 42? Jaquin Phoenix. And all you guys that pretend that you don't comprehend this shit. What is your major malfunction? What is your major malfunction? Where's the geoengineering unit at around here in Pittsburgh? Back to the iPhone. It's draining the battery really fast, they said. So now that means the phone's a weapon. Because it's changed, that applications is changing electrics, and that's the exact reason why the owner of the goddamn company called OpenAI says if you bring this phone into my business, you have to store it in a Faraday cage. It's a weapon. Look at the sky turning fucking red. The electricity's changing colors. iPhone 16 is a weapon. It's like a taser on a cop's hip. A non-lethal weapon from a cop. They call it a taser. And here's the question to you, police. This is what I want you to study if you listen to this video. I see birds hanging out on these wires above my house. And they don't get electrocuted. Why? But that taser, you pointed at someone, you pulled the trigger, all of a sudden you get this acceleration of 2 electrodes. And it makes contact with the human. Why are they getting electrocuted? Are they getting electrocuted? It's a non-lethal weapon. Is that electrocution? What is that? You getting what the hell is tased? What does that mean? Now somebody's just walking down the street. It's non-lethal and just shoot someone with one of those. What kind of book report are you gonna write since you guys are literary majors? You gotta have some type of training for this, don't you? And who offers training? No, the sad part is, I could sit here, bitch. I could sit here and tell everybody everything. I could go to any hospital I want. I could go to any service provider. Hell, I could go talk to the light company. I could go to the police, the FBI, the Air Force. Fuck, I could call people about UFOs. Hell, I could go to the sewer company and the water company. Hell, I could go to my own goddamn family. And I have government contractors that work in my own family, and I have not yet to receive a phone call from a member of my family who is a government contractor in computing. It's funny, some of the people in my family just ended up with COVID recently. COVID. And the iPhone 16 is a fucking weapon. Quite literally. Because Forbes magazine told me that the phones, the televisions, the car computers are all getting stuck to power lines and metals outside of the house, going into the circuits on the electrical circuits for spyware. Virtual reality. This is hell on earth, ain't it? You know what I mean, Rooney Mara? Jaquin Phoenix, Hollywood, Penn State, University of Pennsylvania, West Virginia University, University of Pittsburgh, Carnegie Mellon, MIT, Yale, and the best one is Princeton. I just seen a professor from Princeton on TV, and he says he can prove magic is real. You mean to tell me I spent $100,000 to go to an Ivy League school for a professor to tell me magic is real? What the hell is this? Hogwarts and Harry Potter and his big stick. And you won't talk about a rectifier, an amplifier, nano, cold fusion, none of it. Princeton. $100,000 a year to go to school for this guy to tell you he can prove magic is real. You wave a big fucking stick around and it makes the wind blow. This is what he's telling you. Unbelievable. Cyberbullying, huh? Cyberbullying. What do you call falsifying information? And I hope everybody sues your ass at fucking Princeton so bad. So bad. Magic is real. Like, do you need to go see a psychiatrist, sir? And this is people in power right now. Mr. Mayorkas, I haven't even thought about you and this iPhone being a goddamn weapon with these power lines. What kind of numbers are you going to run since we're missing $1 trillion from the Pentagon? What NSA and CIA agent is in my goddamn motherfucking smart meter? Using me like a goddamn bank account. Who's in my bank account? Fools. The only way to make it in this world, it seems like, is you have to do something illegal, huh? So you don't betray the group and you show loyalty to the group, but all you guys do is betray one another. Every one of you just betray one another. And then I got Robert Morris University. Don't let me forget about them. They got their own cell phone tower. What the fuck do they got a cell phone tower for? Mr. Mayorkas, what the hell's going on up here at this Air Force Base? I got to call Wright-Patterson up. Because if I could see the blue sky, Mr. Mayorkas, I could get a cell phone call with an Apple 16, an Apple iPhone 16. All I need to do is see the blue sky. You know what else is up here at that Air Force Base? Something called blue skies. Bringing laser beams and robots to Pittsburgh. Wright-Patterson in Dayton, Ohio. Blue skies. Fucking sky's red right now. All I'm going to do is continue. Just going to continue. Because the postal worker that used to live behind me is no longer breathing air. Department of Justice, I hear a lot of you guys are getting ready to resign. And I know why now. Pink dreams. Pink statics. Yeah, here goes another jagoff. Where'd he go? 911th Air Force Base. That is in Moon Township, Pennsylvania, 15108. The 171st Air Force National Guard. U.S. Army. Moon Township, Pennsylvania, 15108. Apparently they're looking for reptilians, Palladians, Greys, Octurians, noodle suckers, and goddamn carpet riders. Wherever these aliens are from, I have no clue. I have no clue. Apparently they come from fucking sewer lines. Just like the cute little hashtag I seen from a Secret Service member still, Barack Obama. Biggest piece of shit to ever go in the White House. Started the BRAIN Initiative, BRAIN acronym. And I got a Princeton professor tell me magic is real and he can prove it. He can prove magic is real and doesn't want to comprehend the magnetite in the human brain, the vibrations from alternating current, magnetic fields of external magnetic fields, and what a ground wire is doing. What the earth is doing. I can't get you to talk about that, but you're going to tell me you're going to wave a big fucking stick around and make the wind blow. You're fucking hilarious. You're pathetic. Tonight's Wednesday night. Wait until I ask, why can't I see the magnetic field of a magnet with LED lights around a little bit of water? Why does it illuminate to my eyes? I can hold a magnet up all I want. I can't see this. Hell, I could put it in front of another light. All of a sudden, I can't see it. But then I take this little bit of water, and all of a sudden, this little LED light, and all of a sudden becomes visible light communications, huh? That true figure of a hologram. And then you can run an alternating current under it and watch the vibrations. It's amazing. Since I got someone walking by, there's a professor at Princeton University says magic is real, and he can prove it. $100,000 a year to learn about magic. No nano, no computers, no geoengineering, none of that. It's magic. And us as humans accept this. Good one, Legacy Media.